First race Pacers all in behind the gate, and here they come. And they're off. Attaboy Bob driving for the lead from the outside. Along the inside is Playover. Phantom's Thunder is out of the gate racing in third. And then up on the outside is Limited Edition following the cover racing in fourth. Along the inside is Classic Pretty Boy completing the top five. And then it is back to Mucho Lido racing in sixth, followed by Kid Ebony in seventh. Slugger Hanover is eighth, and the early trailer is Mossy Creek. They round the turn, straighten up onto the backstretch, and to the front, Attaboy Bob. And now Playover is out and driving, and Playover retakes the lead. Attaboy Bob back into second. Phantom's Thunder racing in third. Limited Edition found a seat along the inside, racing in fourth. And there goes Mucho Lido to the outside, racing in fifth, and that flushed Limited Edition to the outside. And then it's back to Classic Pretty Boy racing in seventh, followed by Kid Ebony. And then it is back to Slugger Hanover and Mossy Creek. They race to the half-mile marker, and Playover has the lead. The opening quarter was clocked in 30 seconds flat. Playover still with the lead. Up on the outside, moving by to challenge Limited Edition. They race onto the far turn, and Limited Edition has made the lead. Playover races second. On the outside, Mucho Lido is third. Attaboy Bob, who led onto the backstretch, has been shuffled back into fourth. Gaining ground, Kid Ebony's looking to go three deep, racing in fifth. Along the inside, Phantom's Thunder is in sixth, and then it is back to Slugger Hanover in seventh, followed by Mossy Creek in eighth, and Classic's Pretty Boy is at the back as they come off the turn and straighten for home. It's Playover leading the way into the home stretch. Playover has the lead. Up on the outside, Limited Edition, and on the extreme outside, gaining ground, that is Mucho Lido. Mucho Lido leads into the final eighth of a mile. On the outside, into second is Kid Ebony. They race into the final 16th, and Kid Ebony's within a length of the leader, Mucho Lido. Mucho Lido still has the lead. Kid Ebony is gaining ground inch by inch, and Kid Ebony gets up in time. Kid Ebony in front, Mucho Lido second. Close for the show money between Limited Second race Pacers all in behind the gate, and here they come. And Gundowner reluctant to move into position. Gundowner's going to spot the field more than 25 lengths at the break. And that's I Want to Score, pacing for the lead as they're often pacing. Light Switch along the outside races away in second. Bama Legend is third away, and then up on the outside, that is a Goal Line looking for a forward position, pacing into the first four. And then along the inside, that is Reformer racing into fifth, followed by Sheer Grit in sixth. Up on the outside, Cafe Racers racing seventh with Tom Henry in eighth, and the trailer is Gundowner. They race around the turn, straighten up onto the backstretch, and up on the outside, racing by to grab the lead is Goal Line. And Goal Line has taken the lead. I Want to Score is now racing in second. Light Switch is third. Out and driving, there goes Bama Legend racing in fourth. And then along the inside, Reformer is racing fifth, followed by Cafe Racer in sixth. Up on the outside is Tom Henry in seventh, and then it's back to Sheer Grit in eighth, and the trailer is Gundowner. They are midway up the backstretch, and Goal Line leads the way. Goal Line has the lead, but not for long. Racing by up on the outside, that is Bama Legend. They moved to the far turn. The opening quarter was in 31. They paced a fast second quarter. The half was in 59-2. And Bama Legend has taken the lead. Goal Line shuffled back at the rail and gaining ground up on the outside. That is Light Switch now racing in third. On the extreme outside, Reformer is coming on, racing fourth. Looking for a way out as I Want to Score, racing into the top five. And then it's back to Cafe Racer, who is sixth. On the outside, Tom Henry racing seventh. And then it's back to Sheer Grit in eighth. They're at the top of the home stretch, and as they turn for home, Bama Legend has the lead. Light Switch on the outside. Those two going at it stride for stride. Reformer's just a length and a half off the lead, tipping to the extreme outside, now racing in third. And then gaining ground on the outside. Here comes I Want to Score. I Want to Score was locked in tight, rounding the turn for home, and is now loose in the stretch. It is Reformer taking the lead. Reformer is on top. Light Switch is next. I Want to Score third. Reformer home first. Starter has called for the Pacers. It's post time. And the third race, Pacers, all in behind the gate at Hawthorne, and here they come. And they're off, and hey, you, get off my cloud. Rough gated before the start and will drop out last. They go to the clubhouse turn, and Broadway Mysticism up on the outside takes the lead. Pocket Knife along the inside is racing away in second. And then it is back to Broadway Country, who takes the third spot, rounding the turn. A Little Trojan squeezes into a narrow opening along the inside, racing in fourth. And Little Trojan is really tugging hard on the bit. And then it is back to Brockshan, who is racing in fifth, followed by Hey You, Get Off My Cloud, and Propensity trails the field. They round the turn, straighten up onto the backstretch, and leading the way is Broadway Mysticism. Broadway Mysticism has the lead on the inside, racing in second. That is Pocket Knife, and there goes Broadway Country to the outside. Little Trojan is still tugging hard on the bit, is racing in fourth, and then it is back to Brockshan racing fifth, followed by Propensity, who has passed one. Hey You, Get Off My Cloud is now the trailer. They race up the backstretch, and Broadway Country has top Broadway Mysticism just before the half-mile marker. It's Broadway Country to the front, and out and driving, there goes Little Trojan up on the outside to challenge, and Little Trojan speeds right on by. Little Trojan to the front, Broadway Country is next, Broadway Mysticism races third, and then it's back to Pocket Knife, who is fourth. Propensity has improved into fifth, Brockshan sixth, then the trailer is Hey You, Get Off My Cloud. They have 3/8 of a mile left to pace. The opening quarter was in 33 seconds. Halftime was 103 and 2, and now they are coming for the top of the home stretch, and Broadway Country moves to the outside, challenging Little Trojan as they come off the turn and straighten up into the home stretch. It's Broadway Country racing right by Little Trojan. Broadway Country opens up a quick 2 lengths. Broadway Mysticism out and chasing in second. Little Trojan is back to third, and then it's a fourth to the inside in Pocket Knife. 1/8 of a mile left to race, and Broadway Mysticism's within a length of Broadway Country. Broadway Country has the look of a winner as they come into the final 16th. Broadway Mysticism second best, and then gaining ground on the outside, Propensity takes third. It's Broadway Country, easily the best. Here's the complete order finish for the third race. Hey You, Get Off My Cloud 6. KV's Wolf did not start. Pocket Knife was 7th. Broadway Mysticism second. Broadway Country the winner. Fourth race, Pacers are all in behind the gate, and here they come. And passing up her chance to start with the field is New Corvette, who starts from a long way back. And they're off. And that is Dura Emily driving for the lead along the inside of Sidestep, and Sidestep goes right to the lead. Dura Emily takes back and now settles in behind, racing in second, followed by Lost My Love, who got out of the gate racing in third. Untamed Heart towards the inside is fourth, and then it is back to Jules Joe Dwayne racing in fifth, and then it is Informant in sixth, and far back after the slow start New Corvette trails. They race off the turn, straighten up onto the backstretch, and Sidestep leads the way. Sidestep on top, Dura Emily racing in second, and then it is Lost My Love in third, and there goes Jules Joe Dwayne to the outside, pacing with speed, going after the lead. Jules Joe Dwayne up on the outside has taken the lead from Sidestep along the inside second. Dura Emily is racing in third, and then it's back to Lost My Love in fourth, followed by Untamed Heart fifth. Informant steps to the outside and is starting to gain ground now in sixth, and far back New Corvette can see them all as they race to the half-mile pole. Leading the way is Jules Joe Dwayne. The opening quarter of a mile was clocked in 30 4/5, and as they go to the far turn, halftime posted 59 3. Onto the far turn, and Jules Joe Dwayne has opened up a quick length and a half. Sidestep racing in second. On the outside, Informant moves third, followed by Dura Emily racing in fourth. On the outside, Untamed Hearts gaining ground now fifth. Lost My Love has been shuffled back to sixth, and far back New Corvette trails the field. They're coming for the top of the home stretch, and Jules Joe Dwayne has the lead. outside. Jules Joe Wayne turning for home on top by a length and a half. Informant up on the outside racing second. The inside's open for sidestep if she's good enough. They come down to the final eighth of a mile, and Jules Joe Dwayne has the lead. Informant racing in second. On the outside, Lost My Love's coming on third. Informant is inching closer, stride by stride, to Jules Joe Dwayne. Jules Joe Dwayne asks for a little more by Joe Anderson, and Jules Joe Dwayne is going to hang on, wins a half a length. Informant gave it her all, but had to settle for second. Lost My Love was third. Fifth race Pacers all in behind the gate, and here they come. And they're off. And an even start going for the lead. If looks could kill in between horses. Amazon Prince down at the rail. Up on the outside is Keep Your Pants On. They race around the clubhouse turn, and along the inside, Amazon Prince has the lead. Keep Your Pants On, though, is gaining and is going right after the lead. If Looks Could Kill drops over to the rail, racing out of there in third. And then up on the outside, Power On's following the cover, racing fourth with Austin Carr, racing fifth, followed by Some Albert in sixth. Alma Stinger is seventh, and the trailer is No Hood. They're on to the backstretch, and leading through the opening quarter, Keeps Your Pants On, but not for long. There goes Power On by, and Power On races by. Keep Your Pants On to take the lead. Amazon Prince down at the rail is now third. Some Albert's out and driving, moving up in fourth, followed by If Looks Could Kill, who's been shuffled back in fifth. Austin Carr completes the top six, and then it's back to No Hood racing in seventh, and at the rail, Alma Stinger trails the field. They race midway up the backstretch, and Power On leads the way. The opening quarter of a mile was clocked in 30 1/5, and now there's a half a mile left to race, and Power On still has the lead. Up on the outside into second is Some Albert. Halftime was 59-3. Power On, 3/4 of a length in front. Some Albert racing in second. Down at the rail is Keep Your Pants On, completing the top three. Up on the outside, that is If Looks Could Kill, moving into fourth. Amazon Prince locked in tight at the rail, racing fifth, followed by Austin Carr in sixth. Out on the far outside, that is No Hood in seventh, and Alma Stinger trails the field. It's anybody's horse race as they come off the turn and straighten into the home stretch. Leading the way is Some Albert along the inside. Here comes Keep Your Pants On through the center of the track. If Looks Could Kill, and in between horses, that is Power On. They race through the home stretch, and Keep Your Pants On with a rail riding a race has taken the lead. It's Keep Your Pants On to the front. On the outside, here comes No Hood. Keep Your Pants On wins by a length. No Hood second. Third was Austin Carr. Six race Pacers behind the gate. Here they come. And they're off. And that's Vegas Cadet going for the early lead. Rosemont Scholars in between horses. Down at the rail is Faded Glory. They start around the clubhouse turn, and up on the outside, Vegas Cadet has grabbed the lead. Rosemont Scholar races into second, and Faded Glory is relegated to third as they go around the turn, with Faithful Time racing in fourth. Tommy Frey is in fifth, followed by New York Blues in sixth. California Connection racing from seventh, and Hear Me trails the field. They round the turn, going to the backstretch, and leading the way is Vegas Cadet on top by a length. Rosemont Scholar racing second. There's a break of two back to Faded Glory, who has dropped back in third, and Tony Morgan's not waiting with Faithful Time, drives to the outside to prompt the pace setters from fourth. And Tommy Frey is racing in fifth, followed by New York Blues in sixth. California Connection seventh, and Hear Me trails the field. They are at the midway point onto the backstretch, and with the lead, Vegas Cadet. The opening quarter was clocked in 29-4, and Vegas Cadet still has the lead. Long shot Rosemont Scholar is right there, racing in second. Up on the outside is Faithful Time to complete the top three. Faded Glory down at the rail is racing in fourth. Up on the outside, Tommy Frey is the top five. New York Blues, California Connection, and the trailer is Hear Me. They are midway around the far turn, and Vegas Cadets maintains the lead. Up on the outside, racing into second is Faithful Time. Down at the rail, Rosemont Scholar is racing third. And now Faded Glory has racing room to the outsides, coming on in fourth. New York Blues is into the action, racing fifth. And then California Connection is sixth. They're at the top of the home stretch, and as they make the turn for home, Vegas Cadet has led all the way, still has the lead. It is Vegas Cadet still with the lead, and here comes California Connection. And California Connection's in a hurry, pacing down the grandstand side to the lead. New York Blues back to second. It's California Connection pacing to the wire, 3 lengths to the good of New York Blues. Up in time to take third, Tommy Frey. California Connection in front. Invitational Pacers at Hawthorne, all in behind the gate. Here they come. And they're off, and Columbia Nipper showing a great deal of enthusiasm is driving for the lead from the rail. George W. up on the outside. Down at the rail, Kelly's Chances out of the gate, racing in third. And then it is back to Kilty Hanover, who is fourth around the turn, followed by Compelled racing in fifth. Pacific Flight is sixth, and at the back, there's Jerry's Cadet. They race around the clubhouse turn, going to the backstretch, and Columbia Nipper along the inside has the lead. George W. is parked out, racing second, looking for a spot along the inside, and Daryl Bussey closes that hole up with Kelly's Chance, racing third. And then Kilty Hanover completes the top four. Compelled races in fifth, and there goes Compelled to the outside, and Pacific Flight's going to follow, racing in sixth, and the trailer remains Jerry's Cadet. Off the turn and onto the backstretch, and Columbia Nipper leads. The opening quarter of a mile was clocked in 29-1, and Columbia Nipper has the lead, but now pacing by up on the outside to take the lead is that is Columbia Nipper, and George W. is back into second. Along the inside, racing in third is Kilty Hanover. On the outside, moving up is Compelled into the first four. Pacific Flight is racing in fifth. Shuffled back is Kilty Hanover in sixth, and Jerry's Cadet trails the field. Columbia Nipper leads the way as they race midway around the turn for home. Halftime was 58-2, and Columbia Nipper has a length to the good. Up on the outside, Compelled is just riding, trying to keep George W. locked in along the inside. Pacific Flight's tipping 3 wide to force the issue, and now they straighten for home. It's Columbia Nipper in front, and here comes Pacific Flight storming down the outside. Jerry's Cadet is also in with a chance on the extreme outside. It is Pacific Flight to the front. Jerry's Cadet rallies on the outside. Columbia Nipper on the inside. Pacific Flight's given this field the slip. It's Pacific Flight to win the Invitational. Columbia Nipper was second. Kilty Hanover was shuffled back and rallies to take third. Pacific Flight was easily the best. 7-5-1-4 in the bottom. Time of the mile, 1:56 3/5. Eighth race, no changes. 14 minutes. Eighth race Pacers, the Suburban Downs New Year's Pacing Series, all in behind the gate, and here they come. And they're off, and Kanako on time from the 2-hole is showing interest in going to the front. Playmore down at the rail is racing away in second, and then it's back to Feedback, who is third onto the turn, followed by Backsplash racing in fourth. Mr. Charm completes the top five, and then it's back to Tal Me. Big Nasty and Smooth Talker is attacking from the back. They race around the turn, and that is Kanako on time leading the way. The rest of the field in post position order. That's Playmore racing in second, followed by Feedback in third. And there goes Backsplash with a rush. Just as they straighten up onto the backstretch, Backsplash is in search of the lead. And then Mr. Charm completes the top five, followed by Tal Me racing sixth. Big Nasty is seventh, and the trailer is Smooth Talker. They are midway up the backstretch and leading the way. Backsplash to the front, and now Playmore on the outside goes after the lead. Playmore up on the outside, Backsplash on the inside. They're stride for stride. Kanako on time racing in third. And then on the move, racing in fourth, that is Mr. Charm. Talme's into the first five. They race to the far turn, and Playmore has the lead. The opening quarter was in 30-3, halftime 59-3. Playmore leads the way. Up on the outside, Mr. Charm is right there racing in second. Up on the outside to take third, that is Talme. And then along the inside is Backsplash, who has been shuffled back, racing in a fourth. Gaining ground on the outside is Feedback in sixth, and then it is back to Big Nasty. They are rounding the turn, coming for the top of the home stretch, and Playmore turns for home with the lead. It's Playmore on top. Mr. Charm on the outside is right there to challenge. They have 3/16 to race, and as they race through the home stretch, it's Mr. Charm on the outside, Playmore on the inside. Those two locked in a stretch duel with Playmore getting the better. It's Playmore in front. On the outside, Mr. Charm racing second. There's a long gap back to third, and Kanako on time's charging through on the inside, but it's Playmore in front, and Playmore wins by a length, turns back the challenge of Mr. Charm. Kanako on time was third. Ninth race pacers all in behind the gate, and here they come. And they're off, and Tough Tank showing speed and going to the lead. On the inside, Joe Bowler is racing away in second, and then from in between horses, also showing some speed is Claymore Dan. It is Tough Tank to the front. Claymore Dan settles down into second. Joe Bowler is third, and then it's back to Light It Up, completing the first four. Sid Cam races in fifth. Isometric sixth, and Chips and Sparks races seventh, followed by Original Intent, and the trailer is Trash Talk. They make the turn onto the backstretch, and there goes Joe Bowler to the outside to try for the lead. Joe Bowler on the outside ranges up alongside Tough Tank at the rail. Claymore Dan third, and then it's back to Light It Up, completing the first four. Sid Cam to the top five. Isometric sixth, Chips and Sparks seventh. Original Intent is eighth, and Trash Talk trails the field. Pacing up the backstretch, and Joe Bowler has control. Tough Tank races second. The opening quarter was in 30 2/5, and now moving up on the outside to challenge the leaders. That is Light It Up. A race by the half-mile pole, and Light It Up on the outside takes the lead. Joe Bowler racing second. Sid Cam's out and driving from third. Tough Tank down at the rail is racing in fourth. Claymore Dan shuffled back in fifth. On a break, that's Isometrics. Isometrics went off stride. Chips and Sparks moves into the first six, and then driving on the outside, Trash Talk is racing seventh. Original Intent is eighth, and at the back, Isometrics. They're coming for the top of the home stretch, and leading the way is Light It Up. Light It Up has the lead as they race off the turn and straighten up into the home stretch. They've raced the half in 1 minute and 2/5, and Light It Up has paced the 3/4 in 1:29 4. The 8-5 favorite, Light It Up's though one to catch. Sid Cam on the outside is challenging from second, and racing through the center of the track and gaining ground quickly is Original Intent. It's Light It Up in front. Sid Cam is next. Original Intent on the outside. Here comes Tough Tank again, but it is Light It Up who is going to win easily. Light It Up more than 2 lengths to the good as they go under the wire. Sid Cam second, Tough Tank, and a foot over the Original. Here's the complete order finish for race 9. Joe Bowler 5th, Claymore Dan was 8th, Light It Up the winner. Tough Tank 3rd, Sid Cam was 2nd, Isometric. Tenth race pacers called to the gate. It's post time. Pacers for the 10th race, all in behind the gate. Here they come. And they're off. That's No Control driving for the early lead. And up on the extreme outside, In a Blaze is in a hurry to get to the front. They race around the clubhouse turn, and from in between horses, that is No Control. It's only paper down at the rail, and now they round the turn going to the back stretch. Up on the outside, taking the lead is Out of Chances to the front, and then it is Only Paper racing in second. Along the inside is No Control, settling down in third. Just in front of Flesh and Blood racing in fourth, In a Blaze racing fifth, and then it is back to Vacationing in sixth, followed by Freelance Rider in seventh. Direct Attention and Mystic Jate trail the field. They're on to the backstretch. The opening quarter of a mile was clocked in 29 and 1, and Out of Chances has opened up a quick 2.5 lengths. It's Only Paper racing second. There's a break of 3 back to No Control, who is racing in third. Up on the outside, now racing into the first 4, that is Flesh and Blood. Along the inside, In a Blaze races into the first 5. And then Vacationing is a 6th as they race by the half-mile pole. It's Out of Chances leading to the far turn. It's Only Paper racing in second. Flesh and Blood moving up strongly on the outside, racing in third. Along the inside, No Control is right there racing in fourth. Up on the outside, gaining ground, that is Vacationing into the top 5. From out of the back coming on is Mystic Jate now into 6. They are rounding the turn, coming for the top of the home stretch, and still with the lead is Out of Chances. Flesh and Blood is on the outside. It's Only Paper is locked in tight down at the rail, racing in third. Vacationing on the outside fourth, and now they're homeward bound as they turn for home. Out of Chances leads the way. 3/4 was clocked in 1:28 and 1. Out of Chances is still there. Flesh and Blood racing second, and on the extreme outside, gaining ground now into third, that is Vacationing. And take a look on the inside. Here comes No Control. They race into the final 16th, and it's Only Paper in front. No Control takes second. Flesh and Blood third. It's Only Paper in front. Complete order finish for the 10th race. It's Only Paper the winner. Out of Chances fifth. Flesh and Blood was third. No Control second. Vacationing fourth. Freelance Rider was ninth. Direct Attention was seventh. Mystic Jate was sixth. And In a Blaze. Pacers for the 11th race assembled in behind the starting gate here at Hawthorne. Here they come. And they're off, and Safe for a Rainy Day is trying for the lead from the 3-hole. Chicago Jazz in between horses. Broadway Mariah along the inside. They round the clubhouse turn, and Broadway Mariah out sprints them to the front. Up on the outside is Safe for a Rainy Day into second. Down at the rail, Chicago Jazz races in third. And then it is back to Jean's Prize, who finds a forward position racing into the first 4. Just in front of Seacott racing fifth. Broadway Spirit is sixth, and then it's back to Broadway Preview, and Stumptown Boy trails the field. Even farther back, that is Luster. They round the turn, head up the backstretch, and going to the front. Up on the outside, that is a Save for a Rainy Day. Broadway Mariah is racing in second, and then Chicago Jazz completes the top 3. Jean's Prize is racing in fourth, and there goes Broadway Spirit with a rush on the outside now into fifth. Seacott racing in sixth. Following on the outside is Broadway Preview racing seventh. Stumptown Boy is eighth, and Luster is ninth and last. They leave the half-mile pole, and still with the lead is Save for a Rainy Day. Save for a Rainy Day is there through the opening quarter in 29 and 2. Halftime 59 seconds flat. Save for a Rainy Day has the lead, 3/4 of a length. Driving up on the outside to challenge. That is Jean's Prize. Along the inside is Broadway Mariah. Out and driving is Broadway Spirit. They're coming for the top of the home stretch, and leading the way is Save for a Rainy Day. Save for a Rainy Day turns for home with a length lead. On the outside, racing into second is Jean's Prize, and then along the inside, that is Broadway Mariah in third. Center of the track coming on is Broadway Spirit, and then it is Broadway Preview racing fifth. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to pace, and here comes Broadway Spirit in a hurry. Broadway Spirit takes the lead. Broadway Preview gaining on the outside. Jean's Prize on the inside. It's Broadway Preview to the front, 70 yards from home, and Broadway Preview has won it a length. Jean's Prize second, Broadway Spirit third.